Hello and welcome. My name is Amanda and today I have for you another video in my wedding prep series. And today I wanted to talk with you all about my wedding dress try-on experience. So I did only go to one bridal store. I made an appointment back in July, at the end of July, and I had a very clear picture in my mind about what kind of dress I wanted. At least I knew the silhouette I wanted. And so I made an appointment at a store I'm very familiar with. I've bought kind of like formal wear from them before, but obviously never wedding dresses. This is my first time being engaged. It's my first time getting married. And they're a local business to the area I live. So I really wanted to support them if I could. And I knew they had a lot of really beautiful gowns. So I made an appointment and took my mom, my future mother-in-law, my future grandmother-in-law, and my best friend slash maid of honor with me. And we had about an hour-long appointment, I think. Beforehand, I had a list of dresses that I wanted to try on. Some they had in stock, some they didn't. And the weekend we went was also a big sale weekend, or just a sale time. Probably getting rid of some old styles and prep for, I assume, maybe the newer collections coming out in fall and winter. I don't really know. Honestly, I don't really care. It was a great experience regardless. So, like I said, I had an idea of what kind of a dress, or silhouette at least, I wanted. We knew the time frame of when we were getting married. We knew it was going to be sometime in spring, though we didn't have our date nailed down exactly. And we knew it was going to be kind of like an outdoorsy, very natural wedding. So I kind of wanted a romantic styled A-line that was flowy, not too tight, sort of dress to go along with that. So I did try on quite a few dresses. I only have pictures of 3 of them. And then the others, I just tried to look on the website to find out what dresses they were and at least insert those sorts of pictures so I could talk with you about them. But I couldn't remember which dresses I had tried on. It's been 2 months and change at this point, so I don't remember what I tried on. But I want to go through at least the pictures that I do have and just kind of talk with you through what I liked and didn't like about each dress. I'm really only going to show you 2 of them because the third one is the one that I bought, and obviously I am not ready to share that with everyone yet. So I'm going to adjust my camera just a little bit so that way over here I can put up pictures of the dresses. So I am going to be looking down at my phone because I've got a picture here, but you guys will be able to see the pictures over here. The first dress I tried on was the Morally Pauline. It was like the 2025 or something. I'll leave the dresses linked down below in case you want to look at them in more detail on websites and stuff. But this was the first dress I tried on, and this really set the bar for me. It had pretty much everything I was looking for in a dress. I wanted something with straps because it just doesn't sound like fun. I know wedding dresses are structured a lot better than other sorts of dresses, but I really didn't want to fuss with a strapless dress on my wedding day. So this one had straps. It also had a V-cut that went probably down to not quite the bottom of my sternum, but kind of lower than maybe a bra strap would go. But it also had mesh there, so it was kind of like a little bit sexy, but also like still conservative looking. And it also had a little bit of that mesh on the sides. It came with a belt, and I tried it on with and without the belt. I really liked it with the belt though. But it had just gorgeous lace detailing, and if I remember correctly, most of the dresses I tried on had 2 different sorts of laces. So the underskirt was this like very fine detailed lace, and then over top it had more of the like bolder lace pattern. But this had such a beautiful hemline. Like the lace was just cut out and it was absolutely gorgeous. This dress was also kind of like a blush pink champagne color underneath the lace. And the back was a bit of a V, which I'm not super comfortable like with having my back out. I knew going into it that I didn't want, like, I think low backs are really beautiful, but I have a pretty big scar up the spine of my back from a surgery I had quite a long time ago. And I'm not embarrassed by the scar or anything, but also I don't want it in pictures. So this one was like the perfect depth for the back, I think. And I am planning to wear my hair down, so it didn't cover up too much of the dress. And I really loved the silhouette of this because this is a true A-line dress where it was cinched up at the waist, and then a little tight up until my hips, and then it just flared out. So it was super comfortable. I do remember that the straps were a bit itchy, so I knew that was going to be something I would have to deal with if I went with this dress. But overall, it was just really gorgeous. Definitely, like, that set the bar for sure. But the reason I didn't pick this dress is because we all kind of felt it would be a little better suited for maybe like a winter wedding, like a true winter wedding. Because I'm kind of like, when I get married, it's April, and I don't think spring has hit yet. So I'm technically like late winter, early spring. But this just felt like it needed a bit more of a formal setting than what we were really looking for with our wedding. So it was a top contender, like I said, but I didn't end up going with it. Though I do think I kept this one. And I tried on the dress I picked, and then I went back into this one and then back into the dress I picked just to make sure, because those were the two I was definitely debating between. So the next dress I have a picture of is the Morley Padma, which I think is 2035. And this dress is honestly very similar to the dress I tried on. It was because of trying on this dress, or because of having this in my like wish list, I guess, that my what do you call her? The assistant, she picked that dress because she knew that it was very similar to the Padma, and it really is. But this was just an absolutely stunning dress. It had a scoop neck. It had thin straps that I think had like a kind of like a lace detail, and also I think they were beaded. They didn't sit flat very well, which was a bit of a bummer. And the scoop neck was pretty. I knew I didn't want like a true sweetheart neck, but it was almost a little too too structured, I guess you could say. I also think this was a bit see-through in like the under the bust and like between the bust and the belly button. But I believe there was an insert you could put in so that way it wasn't see-through. But this again had that gorgeous like top lace overlay, as well as the really delicate lace underneath. And the back on this was much lower. It was way more of a scoop back, but it was also the edging had that same like cutout lace detail. So it was really beautiful. I also liked the lines it created on my body because it the pattern of the lace is so vertical that it really like pulls you up and makes you look slimmer and just a little taller, which I'm pretty average height. I'm 5'4.5", like exactly 5'4.5". So every little bit helps, but this was just really beautiful. And this was for sure like second, I mean, between the first one and this one, before I tried on my actual dress, this was what I was going with. It was incredibly comfortable. It it wasn't as flared as the first dress that I just showed you, but it did kind of hug the hips a little more and then go out from there, and it was really, really comfortable. The dress I ended up picking is a little tighter on the hips, but not too much. So I really loved this dress as well. And I mean, other than that, you know that I picked my dress. I won't tell you what the name of her is yet, just because I want to keep it a surprise, like I said. But basically, just that like beautiful lace silhouette was what I was really going for. I had looked into halter tops as well. And I wasn't as keen on the thin spaghetti straps, which is what I ended up going with, but it was great. I mean, other than that, my appointment went incredibly smooth. Aside from there was a parade going on and we didn't know it was that weekend, so we were a little bit late, but it gave her enough time to pull dresses. Before started trying on, I got to look at more that were just hanging on the rack, and I pulled in a couple more. I tried on a couple out of my comfort zone, which didn't end up working for me, but that's okay. It was a really great experience, and I tried on a lot of gorgeous dresses. If I can find any more, maybe like at the end of this video, I'll do like a little slideshow of the other dresses. But if not, I hope you enjoyed this part in seeing dresses that I tried on. I apologize in advance because I cannot be serious in front of a camera when I'm actually taking pictures. So I was making a lot of really weird faces, but that's just me and my personality, I guess. So I would love to know if you've gotten married or if you're engaged as well, about your try-on experience. I think it's always fun to hear what other people go through and see like if you had an idea in mind or if you didn't, and if what you ended up picking out went with what you had originally planned, or if you went with something like way off in left field from what you were planning. Mine was very similar to what I had in mind, but also I was kind of surprised because I chose a dress that was a little more fitted than what I had originally wanted. So I would love to chat with you all in the comments down below. Until my next video, bye!